This is just a quick walkthrough of the first grader project in Chapter 1. I just wanted to be able to answer any questions you might have before our next class. So I have both documents open. I have the instructions and the starting file, and I've already started Word and downloaded them. So let's go to instruction number 2, where it says insert the file name into the footer. Easiest way to do that is to go to the very bottom of the document where the footer would be and simply double click, and it opens up the footer. Now when you open up the footer, it opens up a design tab here to the right, and you go to document information and go to file name, and it will insert the file name. Simply double click back in the document and you're back into the body. Next thing it wants you to do, change the line spacing for the entire document. So what you want to do is to select the entire document. There's a couple of ways you can do that. You can select it manually, or you can press the Control A key, and that will go ahead and select all text in the document. The line spacing key is up on the ribbon for the Home tab. So click on it. Now you've changed the line spacing to 1.5. To center the document title, all you want to do is select the title, come up to your ribbon, center the title. It also wants you to change the title font to 24. It doesn't want you to change the font style, just the font size. So come over 24. Now to change the top and bottom margins to 0.5, it wants you to change only the top and the bottom, not the left and right. So if you went to page layout and went to your standard margins, these options are going to change all of them. Go to custom margin, and you can see that you can change just the top and the bottom to 0.5. Now when you have boxes such as this, you could use the up and down arrows, or you could simply enter the number in manually. So we'll click OK. There's our margins. Select the paragraph below the title and then apply the first line indent. Okay, so actually it says select the 3 paragraphs. So to have a indent, you click on the paragraph options here by clicking this arrow, and you want a first line indent 1/2 inch. So notice now each of our paragraphs now have a first line indent. Then select the entire document and change the spacing before and the spacing after to 6 point. So what that wants is it wants the spacing before each paragraph to 6 and after each paragraph to 6. So we go back to our paragraph options, and there are these spacing options. Oops. So in this case, I will just type it in. And there we go. Select the last 3 paragraphs containing the dates, and then apply filled square bullets. So select these 3, and the bullets are under the Home tab. There's our bullets, and that's what's called the filled square. Locate the paragraph that begins with Sturgeon Point, and then click at the end of the paragraph after the colon and press enter. Remove the first line indent. So I'll go back to paragraph here and say none. Notice that your cursor now is left indented. Starting in the blank line we inserted, create a numbered list with the following 3 numbered items. So I'm actually going to take this, I'm going to cut it, I'm going to paste it in, and it wants it numbered, and there's my numbered list. Numbered list is right next to the bulleted list here. Position the insert at the end of the document after the word pitches. Do not insert a blank line. Insert Smart Art from the Process category. So go to the Insert tab. Go to Smart Art. Okay, which is right here. Now, one thing to keep in mind is when you're working in a half screen, some of the text just becomes icons, so you may have to hover over a icon to find out the name of it. If you maximize your screen, you'll notice it kind of all comes back. So it just depends how you're most comfortable working, but just keep that in mind. So let's just put that back. Okay, so again, we wanted to insert Smart Art from the Process category. And it's asking for equation. Okay, so let's find equation. And as you hover over each one, it will give you a name of it. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down here and see if I can find the process. Sometimes you have to look for them. It says in the second to last row. Let's go all the way down. There we go, equation. Click on that, click OK, and there's your Smart Art graphic. Select the border and then change the height of the Smart Art. So you want to place the cursor until it becomes a crosshair. Notice it becomes kind of a plus sign with arrows. So click on that, and then you can change the height a couple of different ways. You can go to up here, the Smart Art tools, and you can go to Format tab. Now in this case, if you maximize it, it might make it a little easier. You can see height and width. So let's just put that back, and you can see here height and width. So let me just close this here so you can see better. So it wants the height should be 1 inch, and the height to be 6.5. And there you go. With the Smart Art still selected, and we can see it's still selected, change the layout to square and then the horizontal alignment. Now in this case here you need to have the full view because you'll have a little square here, and if you click on that you will have some layout options here, and you can see you can click it square, but then you're going to need to see more because you're going to get more options here, and you will have your alignment options. And in this case, so we have square, see more for more options, change the horizontal alignment to centered relative to the page, and then change the vertical alignment bottom relative to the margin. And there we go. Now we can see that our SmartArt has slightly changed position now. It's at the very bottom of the page. In the first circle you can type your likes, then in the second circle our experts. So there's a couple of ways to do that. You can type directly into the box itself, okay, by double clicking. The easiest way to do that is to right click and show the text pane and click right into the text pane. So opening up the text pane allows us to type in your ideas, followed by our experts, followed by Pitch Festival. Then we can close up the text. The next step is to change the SmartArt color to colorful range. So you want to select your SmartArt again, go up here to change colors, and now you will see some color schemes, and you'll see here colorful range 4 to 5. Notice the color change. Then we also need to apply the 3D polish style under 3D. So let's go ahead and just maximize that. And we can see we have the SmartArt selected. And now we're looking for a Smart Shape style. So that is going to be under the design. And you'll see here various styles here, and we're looking for what is called a polish style, and here it is. Click that and you'll notice a little visual there. So let's go back to our side by side. Then it wants us to click at the end of the paragraph below the title. So here we go. Press the Enter key, remove the first line indent, center the blank line, hit our center key, and then insert an online video. So now we just go to Insert, and we can go to a selection here, Online Video. And it's going to ask us where to find the video. So we're going to search YouTube for Go 2013 1F video. And hit enter. And we'll go out there and find it. And you can see here, there she is. And we'll insert that. We need to change the height of the video to 1.5. Up here in the right. That makes that a lot smaller now. And we are done. So let's look at our finished work here. So now you have a complete document for the Pitch Festival. You can go ahead and remember to save this. You can hit your save button. You can go to File, Save. Remember where you save it. And then if you're not sure, you could always go to File, Save As. Go to your computer and it will show you where you've saved it. And that's all there is to the first assignment. So go ahead and submit this and hopefully you get 100%. If not, try again. As always, if you have any questions, you can send me an email.